All right, guys, we're back here for game 2, where Will lost game 1. Billy got the win in game 1 here, and Will's choosing to go first. Billy goes second here. Starts with the tour guide.
And
activating the chalice. Oh, putting that tour guide at a whopping 1,400. I'm not sure if that was a good play, Will. The main thing tour guides are used for is attacking.
I just think what you do against the Burning Abyss, you can't let them get started. Because once they start getting into that soft lock, there's not much you can do to unless you're going to remove them, or
that Shadow Imprisoning Mirror I think would help really early.
Yeah, or in the Soul Drain too.
Soul Drain, yeah. I mean, we saw that work really well for Eric. He's still lost, but
you see him special summon it, and it gets destroyed right away for Graph. Then it's going to special summon Skarm, destroy Skarm. Skarm's going to search in the end phase, search another tour guide. You know, I wonder what else they're going to do with this Burning Abyss deck.
Yeah, I mean,
how much
still more cards.
Better can it be? There's going to be a Synchro, and I think since there's going to be a Synchro, there's got to be a tuner.
Yeah,
they already have the trap card too. So, but if you look at some of their effects, special summon themselves, they have to not have any spell or trap cards. So I think it's going to be one of those decks where it's going to be really monster heavy. But I think they're also going to have the special effect to special summon themselves too.
Another tour guide here. Oh, there's the Shadow Imprisoning for Will. That's a good. I assume he top decked that.
Yeah, I think so. I think that'd be a safe assumption.
Play it last turn. If he didn't,
well, I think he needs to draw a monster.
What's there's a card. I forgot what it's called now, but it allows
it's destroyed.
It makes it to where your opponent can only summon. Oh yeah, summon limit. I think it's a continuous spell card. It says you can only summon 3 times per turn. That might be a valuable card for this deck to compete against it, or something else.
I think your best bet is still getting the Vanity's Emptiness out there.
That's true. I mean, I think so too. But I think a lot of people will main Vanity's Emptiness. And then what else will they side? What else can they side? They're going to be thinking.
Will sets 2. He does have an Altair in his hand now that he did search with the Neb.
Is that the Nova that's in the graveyard?
Yep, that's the Stellar Nova. He's the one that he negated the effect Veiler because he wanted to get the search, which is fine. I think it's good. There's
the play's just gonna just gonna poke. Oh no, maybe not.
He's gonna DD Crow. Oh, wow.
Oh wow, it plays.
He double called the Haunted over DD Crow. Will really needed that.
I've never seen anyone do that before, to be honest.
And he got the Vega.
I bet there are people who wouldn't make that play due to the fact that they think, it's like, can you chain a DD Crow? But Will, I mean, being a head judge, knows plenty of the rulings.
He just chained over. And then there's a 16, so he took 21 again that turn. I think Will's getting pretty low on life. He already took 14 and 2,000.
If you try to read the calculator, it looks like 25 to 8,000, maybe. The other Call of Haunted was destroyed because it got. But I was like, oh man, I have 3 face-up trap cards that kind of limit you from playing. You only have 2 spots left.
Will's he was in a pretty good position in the beginning, but I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I know he has a Vega in his hand right now. There's Downward Magician with 3 material, so that would make it 3,000.
3,000, yeah, yeah. Now Downward Magician here doesn't have its full power because there's no.
Will top deck into an MST. Don't pretend like you're not gonna play it. Thank you.
Yeah, he has to play it. There's nothing else to do.
He's gonna get the effect Altair. Altair is gonna get the Deneb. He's gonna search for another Altair. That's the only card you're gonna search for.
Now why?
You know what you're gonna search for.
I don't know if the people can see this or you can see it, but have you noticed how Billy's mat changes from like bright red to darker red?
Yeah.
It like flickers depending on how the
light hits it.
How people are moving on the mat. Which is I wouldn't know how to fix that.
See, I don't know what I think he's gonna go castle here. I think he kind of has to. He's got to get rid of the downer at this turn though. 100%. He's got to go.
He couldn't take it with the 101.
Oh.
To keep the exceeds.
No, you know what? I think he's going to go Death Throws here, and then just pop it.
Oh, you know what?
And there's the
We
Spanish.
forgot. I don't think.
There's
oh no, wait.
There's a Spanish ghost that I got him right there.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's
and
the
he's
Spanish
gonna
ghost.
blow up Downard.
Wait, now Downard actually isn't Downard at 23 because of Shadow Imprisoning. It doesn't.
No, it's a continuous effect for it to gain.
But I thought we read.
That's the detachment. The detachment is an effect that activates.
I see. Yeah.
So, and then he just attacked into Seer. So he just took 800. You know, let's see. Will's looking like a lot better position than he was before.
Yeah,
but,
that was a great turn. I mean, he managed to get everything off the
Billy's
field.
got to get an MST here. He's got to get an MST. See, the problem with the Burning Abyss is that once you clear their board and you side deck into the Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors, they don't run any back row.
Yeah.
So they're pretty left wide open if they can't get those things going.
Billy checks out his extra deck. He must have some sort of play. I mean, I don't doubt it. I've never really seen Billy without a play.
The only thing that I'm seeing here is the bottomless.
I see BLS.
Did you see the BLS? Yeah, there it is.
There it is. I mean, this would be a great play if he could. I know he can attack over it, and that could be game if he attacks and then attacks for game.
I wonder if he's going to try and do it.
But
no,
he's just going to remove it. It's probably the safer play, just to get it off the field. Because if he doesn't attack, then he's really in a bad spot. Good thing BLS is light, not a dark. Because I think Dark Emperor Dragon is a dark monster.
Now there's the other Altair for. Let's see if is it an emptiness. If it's emptiness, this is pretty much a good game.
GG, good sir. I don't think it is. I think Billy would have just flipped it up right away here.
And it's a bottomless.
It's a bottomless.
He still gets to search though. But this just might be game.
Now, Burning Abyss hasn't been played a lot, so do you think that it will stay? Because if Billy wins here, I mean, we have a lot of pretty good competition here, and I'd say the deck has viable options if it can win with some of the players it's going to play against. Do you think it gets better or worse as time goes on? Because
I think it's just going to get better. I think the TCG actually learned from their mistake with the Noble Knights. Noble Knights have been around for
a while.
Cosmo Blazer, so we're talking about almost 2.5 years, right? So, and they're still not meta.
No,
and they've been taking up TCG slots about 2 or 3 every time for 2 years, and they're still not as good. So, I think they're just going to make Burning Abyss a lot more playable.
A lot more playable. Well, yeah,
a lot sooner than what they did with Noble Knights. So I think they're just going to get better.
I just wonder, it's like, you see a deck that people thought wasn't going to be as good. Like a lot of people jumped on the Stellar Knight and Shadal bandwagon, but not many people started playing the Burning Abyss deck. But we've seen it jump up in price.
Yeah.
The Dante is, I guess, at 50, from 15 to 50.
And that's it. He took the Bahamut Shark. He made Bahamut Shark.
Wow.
For you, those of you that don't know, Bahamut Shark is you can detach one. Or no, that's number 49.
Yeah, it looks
I can't remember what card that is.
Number 49.
It's number 49. That's the one that Bahamut Shark is the other one that can summon.
Yeah,
the Bahamut. This one is Nightmare Shark, I think is what it's called.
Nightmare Shark. I'd have to see. I have to see the picture. I've actually never had to play against it.
Yeah, the Nightmare Shark, that's the one where you can select one rank 3 or lower and it can attract directly. And Will was already at 1250.
Yeah, he was already at 1250.
Yeah. He didn't draw too much of his back row, so I think that was pretty easily gotten over.
He got the Shadow Imprisoning, but we saw in the match before Billy played around the Soul Drain, which you think would hurt him, and then the Shadow Imprisoning, but he able to, without destroying either one, won the match and played around that card. So, I can't say that everyone can play around it like Billy does, but to show that the deck can play around even cards that are sided for it, I mean, that shows a lot. And Billy went undefeated in this tournament. I only saw him lose one game against Philly, and he went 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, I think, against everyone else.
I think a lot of people just weren't expecting Burning Abyss to be very good
well,
anyway.
it's tough to side against a deck you've never seen before, especially one that like this that hasn't been played a lot. Even if you don't know what it does, it's still tough to side against, even when you realize what it does. Because there's so much power behind the searching ability, and you don't know which one to negate the right timing for. It's like, obviously you can solemn a tour guide, everyone knows that, but to know which effect to negate or when to play the right card, what cards to side. Do I side MST? Is that really going to help me? You don't know. So I think we saw some good timing and some great play by Billy. It's a new deck, but he made all the right plays from what we've seen. So you can learn a lot from watching Billy play, especially with a deck that takes some good skill. So
yep.
Anyway,
all right,
well,
that's
going to
be it.
Thanks for watching. Billy Breaks, our winner tonight, wins the box against Will. Look for the videos on YouTube here, and stay tuned next week for more games and more matches here at Epik.
Yep. See you guys later.